I don't know who needs to hear this, but just because they are a good person doesn't mean they are the right person for you. And at this point, consider me your new safe space here on this platform, okay? And literally speaking, I think so many of us, we like the idea of a person, or we feel like there's mutual interest there, that we then consider them to be of value to us without actually judging their fruit to even see if they actually qualify to even be in our life. More than that, I also feel like you can love a person, but it doesn't necessarily mean that they have to get access to you, right? Like, I can love you. I can even enjoy your company, but that doesn't mean that I get to share my most vulnerable life and the things that I go through with you. Because here's the thing, when it comes to people being asset or detrimental, and I think this is the most perfect example that you could possibly use, think about garlic, right? And I know you're probably thinking like, girl, where are you going with this? But hear me for a second. Garlic is probably one of the most greatest factors when it comes to health benefits, okay? It's probably the base for all health issues, okay? It's somewhere up in there. And it has great benefits, right? Like it helps, draws out the sickness, it helps build your immune system, the whole nine, right? And that's great on paper. But what about the person that's allergic to it? Yeah, they take garlic, something's gonna end up happening. They either have to go to the hospital, could delay them as far as longer being in there, that may have to cause a delay in career or work or, whatever the case is. Literally, getting invested with the wrong person will delay your process. It will cause anxiety. It will cause depression. It will cause you to not want to work. It will literally distract you from your purpose of what it is that you're supposed to be doing now. And so many of us don't realize that. And I think that once we actually take into the fact and consideration that we need to actually be looking at people to see how they benefit us, how are they an asset to us? And I don't even mean on a materialistic thing. I mean on a life thing. How do you show up for people? How do you talk to people? How do you handle emotions when you're angry? Those are the things that is important when it comes to dealing with people and to see if they're a benefit to you, because how a person may communicate may not be the same way that you need someone to communicate. And doesn't necessarily mean they're wrong or not a good person just because they don't communicate the same way that you need, or they don't communicate the same way that you do. It just means they're not a good fit. Their communication skills doesn't work for the type of person that you are. It doesn't change them, it doesn't make them bad people, but it means that you need to be more serious about tailor-fitting people that is right for you. I hope that makes sense, and thanks for coming to my TED Talk.